France, Filipino gymnast Emma Malabuyo continues her preparation for her Olympics debut. The Phil-Am Olympian said her bubbly personality helps her in being motivated to snatch an Olympic gold medal. From Metz, France, we have Boone Gonzalez with the report.
I basically compete in like less than 2 weeks. So I think it's like, yeah, starting to hit me of like, wow, I'm right here. I'm almost at the finish line, and all of my hard work, is paying off. And just being here, I'm just so grateful to be here.
After winning the bronze medal in the individual all-around of the Women's Artistics Gymnastics Asian Championships in Uzbekistan, 21-year-old Emma Malabuyo was the fourth and final gymnastics Olympic qualifier from the Philippines. She is a couple of days into her training here in Metz, France, and gives us an assessment of how it's going so far.
Yeah, today was just all about adjusting to the equipment and still adjusting to the time change. So I did a lot of, bars, beam, and floor work today. Still getting used to the bars, but I did parts of my routine, and then for beam, still adjusting as well, but I did full beam routines, and then floor, I was just like a little bit tired today just because it's so hot in here. Still adjusting to the heat and all of that, but overall I think I'm making progress and it felt like a good practice.
Emma's intensity in training is only matched by her bubbly and always positive personality. She lights up a room, even the gym, and infects everyone with her energy. An energy that she gets from the support from Filipinos everywhere.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I've been getting so much love and support all over. I actually have like a short little story if that's okay. So yeah, so at one of the World Cups, I just remember one of the Filipino workers in Azerbaijan came up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, you're representing the Philippines." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And he was like, "Well, tomorrow when you compete, I'm gonna bring like all the Filipinos that I know." And I was like, "No way, okay, like sure." So the next day I'm about to compete and do my beam routine, and all like I hear is, "Come on, Emma," like, "Laban, Emma." And I look up in the stands and I literally see like 20 to 30 Filipinos up in the stands just cheering me on. And like after that moment I thought like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like I feel so much support, and I'm so grateful to represent the Philippines, and I feel like, there's so much pride in that. So I was like really thankful to be represented.
She explains to us her relationship with the other gymnasts and her own encounters with Carlos Yulo.
I met Carlos in 2017 at like a Junior Japan competition, and so I was 13 years old and I think he was like 15 or 16, and he was like really tiny and like scrawny a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's representing the Philippines, this is so cool. So that was the first time I met him, and he was very shy and really nice. And then when I saw him again in 2023, so last year, I was like, oh my gosh, you're like jacked. That was the first thing I said to him when I saw him. I was like, oh my gosh, Kaloy, you're like this. So that was really funny. But yeah, he's actually, very funny person, but also just like seeing him doing amazing gymnastics and, making it so far, it's very inspiring too as well.
Emma also tells us what it took to get here.
I would say my word is resilience. I think it also really comes down to my family. They believe in me so much, I think more than I believe in myself. And so sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated, or I don't know if I'm like capable of reaching, a certain goal, they're always encouraging me, and no matter what, they're supporting me. And so I think what really pushed me to make it here is both my parents. Like they showed up to every single international meet. So having them be there by my side, I don't think they've ever missed a competition in my whole entire life.
And where her mind is, 2 weeks away from Paris 2024. Emma Malabuyo is the personification of the word persistence. She has a chance of a lifetime and is going all out not to waste the opportunity to be an Olympian for the Philippines.
I just remember going back home and they said, this is not the end. I feel like God has a plan for you, and just like believe in yourself, just give it your all and do the best that you can do. I thought about being myself, enjoying my time out on the floor, and when I did that, I was able to have my best gymnastics and perform.
From Metz, France, I'm Boom Gonzalez.